Hi, I'm Anna Kramer.
I'm Emma Rose. We'll be discussing mathematical models of UN SDG Indicator 7.2.1, which measures a country's share of renewable energy in its total final energy consumption.
I analyzed Germany and Emma analyzed Switzerland.
We used data from the UN SDG database between 2000 and 2021 to capture historical trends and looked into each country's government policies to ensure that our models predicted future energy share with relative accuracy. We both also used articles from the International Energy Agency.
They indicated that Germany has increased their renewable energy share since 2021, introduced environmental policies like the Energy Efficiency Act, aims to cut energy consumption by 500 trillion watt hours by 2030.
And Switzerland is well positioned to meet its 2030 climate targets by accelerating renewable energy implementation and addressing regulatory delays.
Let's begin with discussing Germany. Over 2000 to 2021, Germany's renewable energy share went from 3.7% to 17.61%. Over this period, the data showed an overall steady increase. There were small intervals of sudden increase followed by slight decreases, though the slope always returned to a steady increase. These trends led me to choose a linear model with a moderate increasing slope to reflect my data.
In Switzerland, renewable energy share has grown from 18.19% to 27.69% between 2000 and 2021. This demonstrates a similar steady gradual increase over the last 2 decades. The renewable energy share growth has been positive but relatively slow, and I use an exponential function with a small growth factor to reflect geographic and infrastructure limitations.
To ensure a good model, we need to gather information on factors that affect what you are modeling and information to back up the data itself.
More detailed data on renewable energy production, population growth, government policies, and energy consumption and demand would improve the models and should be able to be found through each country's federal energy agency.
Researching historical events in a country's past can improve data accuracy and predict future trends. Identifying significant events can enhance predictions, and sudden changes should be ignored. This information can be found through federal agencies and reliable websites.
Switzerland's renewable energy increased sharply in 2014, which we believe can be attributed to energy strategies to phase out nuclear power after the 2011 Fukushima disaster. Additionally, the Energy Strategy 2050 was announced in 2013 and incentivized greater use of renewables with measures to promote clean energy sources. A noticeable decline was also observed in 2018, with droughts limiting hydropower generation as Switzerland's primary source of renewable energy. To reflect the trends, I chose this equation for my model. The growth rate was determined by using domain and range values at 3 points, the beginning, middle, and end of my dataset, to provide an accurate average rate of increase.
A sharp increase in renewable energy share was seen from 2019 to 2020 in Germany. This can be assumed to be from the pandemic, where less travel that relied on non-renewable energy occurred. What still occurred energy at the time could be better utilized renewable energy, making the shape of renewable energy artificially high. Following this, there's a sharp decrease in 2021. A demand for energy sources post-pandemic meant Germany returned to more traditional energy methods. While 2020 had favorable weather conditions for renewable energy, 2021 showed the opposite. To reflect this, I use the equation shown here. After choosing for the model to be linear, an approximate line of best fit was produced. The slope of this line is the rate of increase for the model.
We both fail to account for the fact that renewable energy share cannot exceed 100%, so neither of our models are entirely accurate. But because my model overestimates renewable energy share predictions based on Swiss energy policies, I believe that it's reasonable to assume that Anna's model is more accurate.
Based on the real-life factors, renewable energy share is subject to fluctuations, and it cannot exceed 100%. Therefore, a logistic function, or the function pictured here, can effectively model these fluctuations while ensuring the energy share remains below 100%. The model chosen depends on a country's unique energy mix, policy environment, and renewable energy adoption pace, influencing future trends in energy transition.
Thank you for listening.